Hey, welcome to the Desert Wings build. I'm joined today with someone we haven't seen for a while, Mr. Morris.
Hello.
Who apparently has gone on the wonk.
Yeah, I have a bit, haven't I?
Past tense.
Oh, we can see the top of your head.
Yeah.
You might want to come down a little bit as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
I
You look
knocked
like
it off.
the World War II nosy neighbour poster.
I knocked it after rehearsal. Sorry.
It's all right. We'll let you off. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'll speak to John. I joke.
No, I'm good. Been a busy week, but not as busy as next week. But there you go. But all good in the hood.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. And what about you, John?
Oh, I no complain.
Good.
Yeah.
And it's my first chance to offer congratulations to Timmy and Mrs. Timmy, whose name is
Katerina.
Katerina. Cat.
Rena.
Yes.
Cat.
And
Katie.
baby Robin
Yes.
Yeah.
instantly got some English uncles that she didn't know about.
Yeah. Unless the English you.
Well, I did notice your postcode is an English postcode, sir.
Kind of,
It's a-
yeah.
Chester postcode, so.
Kind of. Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. That's because that's where the main Royal Mail depot is around it.
So all your mail comes via England.
Yes. That's why we sterilize it before we open it.
No.
we were told to wash anything that comes in the post.
Yes, right. Okay.
Anyway. So we're doing the Desert Wings today. So John, you're working on your 109. Gary, you're working on your B24.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
Hey?
Your Mitchell.
Yeah, my Mitchell, which is going to be sprayed pink.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, I
You
need
done
to
well
clean this up.
You're doing well with that colour scheme, John.
No, I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. There's still a way to go, but
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm here.
I'll be working on my Hurricane. I've done all the squiggly bits on the front now.
Oh, yes.
Ah, is that a technical term?
Yeah,
Squiggly
yeah.
bits, yeah.
How did you do that? Did you do that with pen?
No, paintbrush.
Oh, you were Jackson Pollock style. You stood at the other side of the room and you just sort of...
Vomited it.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Thank you. So, and I was going to overspray it yesterday to blend it all in, but then I realised I've got to put decals on before I can overspray it. Otherwise, the decals are going to be really bright and sharp, and everything else is going to be blended in. So I thought, oh, I won't do that then. I'll paint figures instead, and I will do decals today. But this morning, I realised we have on there. You got the lightning bolts around the outside the roundel.
Yeah.
Well, they're not in line with the aircraft. They're in line with the ground when the aircraft's on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
They're parallel with the ground. So when the aircraft is flying, it's actually tilted down at the front, the lightning bolts. So I've got to put the undercarriage on so that I can make sure I get it horizontal.
Well, and today's modelling fluid, John?
I've gone for some foreign stuff.
Foreign gack.
Foreign gack.
In a big way by the looks of what's left in that bottle. Oh, Chateau Marron.
So this
A
is the...
Bordeaux.
well, I've had it for a couple of days now. Yeah, it's actual Bordeaux. So Appellation d'Original Protégé. Aldi special, but you know, actual, because we're not allowed to call it Bordeaux here, of course. It has to be, I think, GSM something or other.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We I had my wine for Christmas delivered yesterday. I got 12 bottles plus a magnum of
Are you going to be conscious for any of
yeah.
Christmas?
Oh, that's just
That's just for with your dinner.
Yeah. I've got a magnum of red as well, free with the order. So
You have the ice creams over there, the Magnums?
yeah,
So what brand are they? Here they're Streets, I think. So
Walls.
Walls. It's the same.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they're
same
Walls.
logo. Just how say
Yeah.
Streets instead of Walls. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
ours says walls, yours says floors, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Gary's playing his maracas.
no,
I thought he was just trying to tune his hearing aid. Like, it's a best type of hearing aid. Oh, what kind is it? Oh, it's 10 past 11.
And what he was doing a jowl jiggle because he's going like that. Anyway,
if I shake it down here, it looks dodgy.
It does.
it looks like your boobs are vibrating.
They probably were. Who's in chat today?
Yeah, who's in chat?
Change the subject. I don't like the way this is going.
GM says, well, greetings to all on panel and watchers of things plastic. I finally got my aircraft back from Hawaii, loading our stuff for the return trip and in time for the heavy snows there. Ooh.
Oh,
What, in Hawaii? It doesn't snow in Hawaii.
it does, actually, yeah. All their
Actually, it does.
Actually, the only snow moving equipment in the state is on Mount Mauna Kea on the Big Island.
I take it snows on the top of the mountain, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. And you can go through 4 weather patterns on the way up and down. It's amazing. It's a beautiful place. Love it.
There you go.
Oh, Bob says, good morrow, all listening in and preparing to nap, as are we all.
Is that a critique of the show?
Yeah.
David of the Valleys says, good day, evening, afternoon, all.
Hey, David.
Hi, David.
JT says, good morning, all. Thursday again. I hope we get to see pics of Timmy's little baby. Karen and I are excited for him. I'm sure he'll share a pic when he's on, but we're not going to share pics of his child without him being here, dude.
Yes, without the child's consent.
Yes. Or rather, the parents.
Yeah.
Same thing, really.
Well, pretty much. Yeah, until he's of a certain age, which would be about 18 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul says, hi all. Last night I got on with the Spitfire 124 scale from Airfix, and the Mosquito 132nd scale is also on the bench.
Mosquito.
Oh, wow.
Mosquito.
Yeah. They'd both take up a lot of room.
Yeah. And Joe's in. He says, good morning, afternoon, evening to all. Hope you're all well today. Big rain today and tomorrow. Much needed, though. Waiting on son and daughter-in-law to drive in for a week visit.
Ooh.
Wow. Got the in-laws.
Da, da, da. Stu says, hello all. It's a bloody miserable, wet and windy day in the south of England.
It's bloody miserable in Telford as well. But then again, it always is.
It's a bit smoky, yeah. Yeah. Duke is in. He's saying, good day, all you beautiful people.
Hey,
Good day,
Duke.
Oh, and I got your package envelope thing the other day, Duke. Oh, I already showed you that the other day. Yeah, but thank you.
Once again, thank
you.
Thank you.
Patrick's in. He says, good day, all. Good day, Patrick.
Hey. Julian says, morning all. Hello, Julian.
Hi, Julian.
Matthew Wags in. He's saying, hi all, too wet to paint. Got my printer working again and some decals to make number plates for my challenges.
See, that'd be cool, making your own decals.
Yeah.
You could have anything.
Paul Wiltshire says, loving the intro. Thank you. It's all Mikey's hard work.
Yes.
Mikey and his group of elves up there in Welsh Wales, working hard.
Well, it's not going to be bloody English Wales, is it?
Oh, the postcode is.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, John.
Ian says, good day all. Hello, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Adam's in. He's saying afternoon.
Ooh, Adam's got his stickers in as well now.
JT says, hello, Gary Morris. Hello, JT.
Dorkosaurus says, good morning, day peoples. Hello, Knight Dorkosaurus.
Yes. Cool. And
Julian says, prawn Pringles, Mikey. Good morrow, his shelfiness. Gary, the Lord Morris. Evening, Jordan.
No, he says evening notch, not John.
He did correct himself.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just used to pronouncing my name as John. I've been doing it for a while now.
Jim's in. He says hello to all on screen and in chat. Hello, Jim. Good to
Hello,
see
Jim.
you, mate.
Joe says, glad Mr. Morris is back and feeling well.
Thank you. Yes, I'm good.
Oh, and David of the Valleys is saying, and hello to Tiff in the background.
Yes. Punching all the buttons and turning all the dials.
Ah,
Oh no, it's me, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
good long one from Mikey.
Or is it Mikey?
No, it's Gary.
Tiff says it was his anyway. Oh yes, good afternoon, folks. Hope all are well. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. Cheers.
JT says, Gary Morris, shake it up, baby.
We're shaking up baby now.
Ooh. Oh, Jim is saying BBC couldn't help but notice a wee bit of motion being expressed as you acknowledge that your postcode is English. That's a third mention of it in this stream. That's fantastic.
And TBG says, hi, everyone. Hello, TBG. He looks like they're shaking his head.
Yeah.
Fucking rugby. Fucking. Aussie Ian says, happy Thursday, all.
Hi, Ian.
JT says, GM, I'm afraid that if I twist, I will shout. There you go. Yeah, I was struggling with that one.
Dutch Dave's models in. He says, tip of the day, paint shaker at Green Stuff World for only €14.40. Well, I have got one here, and I think you can probably hear that noise.
Yes.
So that's why I'm doing it that way while we're on.
28 people watching. Nice. JT says, John is so cultured. Wine. Karen smiled.
The illusion is complete.
Karen smiled because of wine.
You can tell he's having a cultured day because he's not got it in a cardboard box this time.
I've got that hot at the ready when this one runs out.
But he did get it from Aldi.
I'll tell you what.
Some of their wines are all right, actually.
I don't know.
No, they are. They're great. Yeah.
Do the job.
Oh, do more than that. I think
John.
they're great. Oh, hello. Paul is saying, I'm loving the Airfix 124 Spitfire and the Revell 132nd Musquidi.
Yeah. Nice. And TBG says, Shelfy is doing the shake and vac to put the freshness back. Oh, yeah.
Horror Time says, hi, guys.
Hobby time.
Hello, Hobby Time.
Oh, Dita then he's saying, greetings from a rainy France.
Bonjour.
He has crossed the border.
Yes.
So
Not
across the Bordeaux.
the border.
Across the Bordeaux, yeah. And
Dorkasaurus says, it's raining here and it's supposed to go through Sunday.
well, last night I checked the meteorological office weather app on my phone because I was walking the dog this morning and it said no rain. I opened the front door to a deluge.
A deluge, eh?
Yeah, it's a deluge.
Après-moi la deluge.
Yeah, it's you, John.
David of the Valley is saying, tis sunny but chilly here in the Ronda at the moment.
Lovely. Look, isn't it? Adam Scale Modeling says, I have stickers going as far as New Zealand and Peru.
Yes. And Wales.
Stickers.
With a Chester postcode.
Rugby. Fucking.
Fuzzing.
Don't mention the rugby. Is it my turn, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Julie says, well, to be fair, Mikey, Nodge did get Nodge backwards, so all is right with the world. Snafu. Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Doesn't compute in my small brain. Any more?
Here we go. David of the Valleys is saying, see, the second test match is going well then.
Apparently not for us. And Paul said, it's raining quite hard here in East Sussex. Oh, my sister lives in East Sussex. My sister lives in Crowborough.
Hobby Time says, we've got cats and dogs here.
I've got a dog. I've got a dog. Yeah.
Oh God. Biff is saying, I'm still waiting for my stickers. Stickers. I had no post for 2 weeks as both Posty and backup Posty aren't well. I've gone full Queen.
No. Never mind. Next. Kieran's in. Says, afternoon all. Hope everyone is well. Afternoon, Kieran.
Patrick says 35 degrees C here in Maryborough today.
Yeah, it's starting to warm up in the southern hemisphere, I can tell you. Like, we're heading for another, apparently it's going to be another La Nina event, but it's going to be a shorter one than the last, say, 2 years.
Okay.
But, yeah, climate's the thing. JT is saying, if there is bad weather, David, you can sing Help Me, Rhonda. I'm sure he's never heard that before.
And Julian says, so Chester is in Cheshire, that's England, Mikey, as opposed to Cardiff in that they're South Wales, which isn't in England.
Fucking rugby match.
Awesome.
Yes. Anyway, that's the comments done for now. Before I strangle Julian.
You'll be turning comments off now.
I wonder if
I'll share
Julian turns
this.
blue.
So this is the thing. I was wiring up Christmas lights yesterday, and I walked past the window and said to my daughter, did a double take because I was wearing a red T-shirt and the white beard. I thought, God, I look like Santa. So I popped my head in the house, said to Jenna, I just realised I look like Santa wiring up Christmas lights, and she cracked up laughing. Next thing I know, she came out with a hat, threw it on my skull, took a photo. Well, that's it. So it's like Santa wiring up the lights.
Santa's working on his Christmas lights.
And this is the end result. Dun, dun, dun.
Nice.
Ah,
You should have them up year round.
A bit bright, but yeah, they're lovely. Did a neat job because, electrician me.
Yeah. Not all garish.
I did some electricery work today.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and blew up your cooker.
I replaced the fuse in my cooker. After I replaced the bulb in it yesterday, the bulb blew again last night and blew the fuse in the cooker. So we will be getting the engineer out to check the cooker.
Talking about getting the engineer out, I just noticed a thing about this Bf109 that I hadn't before. And I shall share that presently. So this is the carburetor inlet filter, right?
Yes.
So whereas the earlier ones, Bf109E and such forth, have a flush one with no sand filter on them, but this is obviously the desert environment, so it's pretty much got a sand filter there. And it's capped at the front, so all the air doesn't get blasted in from the propeller. What I've just noticed is that photo there, it opens in flight. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How about that? Engineering.
So if you're doing yours in flight, you have to have
should be open.
I guess. Yeah. As far as I'm aware, if that is an option, I think Qatari would probably do it because I've not noticed it before, and it's not mentioned in the book I've got. I don't think. All right, so I'm going to go back to the booth. I'm going to clean up this blue and the let's call it brown. I don't even know what that is. Sand brown, I think it is. It's a wonderful singer.
Oh, no.
No, I could look it up. RLM 79. Let's Google that.
JT said,
go on. I'm afraid I will be spraying for the first bit of the show.
Sand yellow.
JT says, taking a liking to the Beach Boys. Oh, really? Told your wife?
I've always thought Granville. I've always thought the Beach Boys music was very good. I've always enjoyed it.
That's because you're delusional. Dave says, we did see the pic, John.
Ah, yes. Well, yeah, some people here aren't friends with me on Facebook, so,
Julian says, all I know of the Sussexes is that a colleague once said West Sussex was in the west of England. I pointed out it's West Sussex because it's west of bleeding East Sussex.
I should
Very
be
true.
visiting that part of the world next week.
Yeah.
The Sussex bit.
Well, I'm going to Tunbridge,
Suspicious sex.
which is in Kent, but my sister lives in East Sussex.
Yeah. Adam says, I can come defend Mike here. His postcode may be English, but the Royal Mail still state it is the Welsh county. Yes. It's just that the main sourcing office is in Chester. Joe says, El Nino, La Nina. Not sure. All I know, hurricane season over, 11:30, and no storms this year. Time to winterize power equipment. There we go. JT says, is the slang for North Sussex not no sex?
Have you seen them?
TVG says, Nodge didn't wire the lights up backwards, hopefully.
Oh, no. That's right. They work.
For now. Julian says, Adam, the RM database dropped using counties years ago to avoid having to change when the county boundaries changed. Yeah.
Get around of my house. Oh, God, I'm seeing the Beach Boys.
Julian says, David, too late. Lol. Adam says, Julian, not for parcels. It's on the label for Mikey. There we go. Trevor says, hi all.
Hello, Trevor.
Adam says, Clwyd, which I guess is a river. Yeah, the river. You got the River Clwyd, but you've also got the Clwydian Ranges as well, which is the mountain range behind us.
So the water in it is the Clwyd fluid?
Oh dear. Adam says, sounds rivery. Yeah. You got the Vale of Clwyd, and you got the Clwydian Ranges, and you got the River Clwyd. Julian says, Adam, was that the company or Royal Mail who printed it? Adam says, Royal Mail off their site. Yeah. Thing is, the county we're in isn't even called Clwyd. It hasn't been for years. It has been called Clwyd since I was a kid. So I don't know why they still use it. Joe says, wife is watching A Light in the Hall, which is filmed or set in Wales. Waiting to see if Captain Caveman, Mikey, or the King of the Heathens makes a cameo in BritBox, I believe. Don't have BritBox, mate. We have to have a TV license to watch stuff like that. And I refuse to pay for a bloody TV license. Adam says, exactly why it sounds rivery. It sounds like fluid. Glad I ain't the only one. Very good. Gino says, hello, Mikey and John, and to all in chat, and sod Gary.
Hi, Gino.
I did see your photos, Gino. Thank you for that, for sharing that on the Sky Modelling Twins Facebook page.
Yeah, see, I was right. The uniform is black, isn't it?
Yeah.
Innit? Innit? Yeah. Innit? Yeah. That was annoying as hell. Have you seen your new name, John?
No, it's not there, is it?
There you go.
Oh, okay. Righto. Thank you.
Nodge with a capital J. Joe says, can't get wiring in the cave. Yeah, something like that. David says, hello, Gino. Gino says, and hello, Gary.
Hello, Gino, my old mate.
I've come to talk with you again.
JT says, fluid sounds wrong. Clwydia. Now that sounds like a social disease. There was a nightclub in Prestatyn, which is further down the coast, called the Clwydian, and we used to call it the Chlamydia. That's what it was known as locally.
Was that before or after you started frequenting the place?
Oh, that was long before. I mean, I never went there. Gino says, "My pleasure, John."
Thank you.
Paul says, "As long as you don't watch live TV, you don't need a TV license." Exactly. Or BBC iPlayer, obviously. Or, in fact, any on YouTube, any live broadcasts from TV stations. So, like the news channels and stuff, they'll often do. They'll stream their broadcast live, so you can't watch them either legally. Kevin says, "Good day, everyone." Hello, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
JT says, "Mikey, at that bar, they offer shots." Very good. GM says, "Back with the BBC stream. Will be pauses, etc. Just catching up. John, the BF109 filter opening is operated by the pilot. When it's closed, there is a drop in power."
That makes sense.
The more you know.
Okay. To move across to the booth.
Every day is a school day.
It's handy having a pilot in the chat,
Sure is.
especially when we're doing plane things.
He's not a pilot. He's a steely-eyed warrior of the sky.
In a bus. In an airborne bus. In an airborne bus. Come on, Mikey. You've got this English thing down. You can do this. You can speak English. John.
Someone's singing.
It's all right. Someone will end up in the void. They'll be avoided. Aha.
Yeah. I can hear the alarm going up in Tiffany's cave now.
Nick says, "Good afternoon. Watch Gary stuff live tonight. I have a winner." Just saying. Yes. Don't forget, 8 o'clock tonight, I'll be on with Rose on his channel, where if you take part and guess the mystery box correctly, you can win a prize.
Prizes!
Flintbeard.
Nick
Flint
Frostbeard.
Frostbeard.
Oh, Frostbeard.
Not
Double
Flintbeard.
prizes. Sorry, my mistake. It's been a while.
Call yourself a fan.
Well, you know.
God, blimey.
What's next? He hinted.
And a lot of people won't understand what I'm about to say, but I've actually stopped listening to Roll Britannia at the moment because it's taken them about 20 episodes to get over a bloody wall.
Yeah, that's one of the things that puts me off a little bit with Roll Britannia. They don't move the story along very quickly.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm listening to Hello High Rollers. That does move quickly. I think
Yeah, they have like they have a rule, don't they? Maximum 4 episodes per arc or something.
And it's so hilarious, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Roll Britannia is really funny, but
They need to learn to get on with it.
Oh God, I got Beach Boys in my bloody head.
Thing is, if it's taken them that long just to get over a wall or whatever, then a big part of that is down to the GM as well, because he can always tailor the game to make it easier for them for that particular task.
yeah.
He could do things like, "Oh, you failed to climb wall, but you failed because a part of the wall broke down or something, or the bricks came away or something like that. So you now don't have to climb as high on the wall to get over the wall." Got 33 people watching. Ooh. And John's down to mood lighting.
Let me change my camera. That's better.
Oh, there we go. That's what we want to see. The money shots. David says, "Nick, we will see." Ow. Just felt my wrist pop. Jim says, hello, Mystery Box Nick. And JT says, I always wondered if there was a Danger Mouse or Penfold nose art. Sadly, nose art has become more PG rated. Yeah, it's also a thing in the past, especially in the British forces. Jem says, we are passing through 30,000 feet. It's minus 34 degrees C outside and it's very clear, starry night sky. I was reading that. Thank you. The towns of Grafton Casino are off to our starboard side. Ooh.
Ah, yes. 2 places that flood every couple of years.
Ah.
They're in, like where I am here. It's sort of very fertile lowlands. And yeah, when the river grows, it keeps growing.
When the river grows, it keeps growing.
It floods. It floods quite often, you bastard. And the government has said, okay, we're going to help people by moving them up, buy their land off them, move them to somewhere else. And then all the people are saying, no, it's my property. You can't tell me where to go and all that sort of stuff like that. But the insurance companies won't cover them anymore because it floods every couple of years. So It's like the usual thing. Government tries to help. People are dickheads about it.
Say what you think, John.
Oh, okay. Politics?
No.
Banned. Phil says, afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon, mate.
Tiffany says, that wasn't me. My hand was not on the mouse. Are you blaming Willow? Jim says, declare it a floodplain. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you declare it a floodplain. It makes no difference. They'll still try and bloody build on it. They've done that by us. There's fields by us, and it's because we're so close to the coast, right on the coast. That part of that town is on the floodplain, so that little field floods every year because the drainage on it is awful, and yet they've still built houses on it, brand new houses on it. But apparently it's fine because they've improved the drainage.
They tried to do the same thing here. The government wants to build a couple of areas around, where I am, up Nelson Bay. And, the councils are saying no to the state government, saying, no, you declared it a floodplain yourself. You're not going to develop that area. Oh, we need more houses. Yeah. It's just not there.
Don't be stupid and irresponsible. June says, get over a wall or war. If the former, just use a trampoline. Yes, it doesn't work like that in D&D. Tiff says...
It's about 500 foot tall, isn't it?
Yeah. Tiff says, Willow is fast asleep on her hammock.
Just got visions of Willow with a straw hat on and a cocktail by her side.
Yeah, leg hanging over the side of the hammock.
Yeah. And a Hawaiian shirt on.
Joe says, John, that's what happened in Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, yeah.
In the bayou. GM says, the early settlers built Grafton in the middle of a river delta, which is flat, poor runoff to the sea. Yeah. That's the problem, because we're next to the estuary and things.
Yeah.
JT says, good Australian butter spread could be called country crock. We have country crock here. Okay, that's random.
Crock.
You are random, aren't you, Mr. Thompson? Jim says, once declared a floodplain, no property can be developed on that land. Maybe in America, but not over here. Our system is different. We have green belt land and brown belt land. Brown belt you can build on. Green belt you have to get special permission to build on. Paul says, it's Wilshire M4H Brighton crew last group session this Saturday of the year, and then going to the pub after for a Christmas drink. Ooh, nice. Hope you
Yes,
enjoy it.
Our official Christmas session is for one of the Telfer groups is the 16th of this month, and then our last session before Christmas is the day after on the 17th, because that's at a different location.
Mm-hmm.
I run, or I oversee, or no, what do I do?
Supervise.
You rule
There
with an
are
iron
3
fist.
sessions in Telford at the moment for M4H.
Yes, you coordinate.
Yes, soon to become 4 in the new year.
So what you're doing is you're starting your own section of the organisation, basically.
Well, I keep getting asked.
Do you want to be an area manager?
No, AWSCD.
An evening, or any chance you could do this?
Yeah. What was I going to say?
I hasten to add, I'm not being asked that by Mr. Childs. I'm being asked that by the local authority.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Christmas week, we're going to do some Christmas episodes.
Oh.
So the week, because Christmas Eve's on Wednesday this year. So what we're going to do is on a Monday and Tuesdays, rather than doing the panel show and the omnibus build, we're going to be doing a special build that will cover the 2 days. And we're going to have our very own pre-Christmas Christmas Day on the channel, where you all get to open your presents.
We have a practice.
Yes.
Now, so Mikey, the message you sent earlier today, you sent a package from a British postcode. Sorry,
English postcode actually.
So is that a Crimbo present, or is that
Yes.
another build, or?
No, that's Christmas present. So in that, it's a box, and in that, there's a Christmas present for you and a Christmas present for Tim.
Okay.
So, but when you take the first layer of wrapping off, be careful, because there is something in there for you in between the 2 layers of wrapping. I forgot to put it in the box. So I have to double wrap all the parcels. You
did set the timer right on it, didn't you?
Yes. Just don't tell people what it is.
It's Fentolin.
Yeah. Because the 2 Garys have got one in their parcel as well, and I don't want them knowing what it is.
Oh no. Is it my P45?
No. It's the finger of your enemies. It's the left ear. June says, developers built on local area called Marshlands and then wonder why it floods. I think the name's a clue. Yes. JT, you was thinking of flooding and farming in Australia, Mikey. And no, don't do that to them. There's enough of that already.
Don't like it.
No, they won't be happy with you.
It's expensive.
Sort of watch tell me to get up and move about. JT says there were gators in the flood parts of New Orleans after Katrina. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine there would be. It's another day in paradise in far north Queensland, though, having crocs.
Really, you go through all that with the hurricane, and then the cherry on the bloody cake is gators.
Yeah. David says a friend of mine got notification from his insurance saying he was within 500 meters of the river, so his premiums will increase. But his reply was about, I'm 260 meters above the river. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Sounds like something they'd do.
JT says, are Crocs popular shoes in Australia?
They're everywhere. I think they weren't originally, but yeah, they've. I'm not sure why, but yeah, now they've gone. They're out there. You'll see them most days here.
The bloody horrible things. I can't. In a way, I can sort of understand why they wear them in hospital things, but it can't be very hygienic.
You can get little message things you can put on the Crocs. They clip on the Crocs. And there's one out there called Croc Wanker.
Yeah, I might get that for Morgan because he likes
Wanker.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never understood the appeal of them. They look ridiculous.
Well, I don't know. I've never worn them. They're probably comfortable enough. There's certain sort of bathrooms I think I'd want to wear them in the showers.
Yeah.
Like the American Cadillacs in the Middle East.
Could you imagine if the army started issuing them instead of army issue sandals? That would be devastating, wouldn't it?
You had army issue sandals?
Yes.
Oh,
For the
that's
desert
right.
mission.
Oh, no.
Even the bloody Air Force didn't have them, mate.
No. You have to wear knee-high socks like a girl.
Knee-high?
Like
Yeah,
a
that
little
was
girl.
bloody awful. When I went to Cyprus, I got issued my KD, and I tried it on at home obviously before I went, and I looked like Billy Bunter. It was bloody awful. So I got that lot tailored.
Oh, the shorts are like more like an A-frame.
Yeah. The first thing was the shorts got shortened.
Ooh.
The first thing I bought when I was arrived in Cyprus was a set of Bondu boots.
A set of what boots?
Bondu boots.
Fondue boots.
Made of cheese.
Bondu. Desert boots.
Oh, okay. I've just not heard that term before. In fondue boots, that'd be a bit squishy.
Cheesy feet.
Bondu's a word for the scrubland of Cyprus.
Ah.
JT says, we just read that one. Oh, we've got 36 people watching. Don't forget to loom subscribe if you haven't already. GM says, greetings to Patrick, Paul, Jim, etc. And had to shut off the phones while we did pre-take off checks. Satellites are giving a clear but glitchy stream. Ooh. That's all right, because you can only see our hands move in. Don't worry. Patrick says, hey, GM. Joe says, Mikey, your watch must be yelling at you by now. It's not, actually. It's updating. Following Ghost says, morning, everyone. Hello.
Good day.
Good afternoon.
And
Better looking Marley says, is that a Bf109? Wow, John. Are you aware that you're working on a recognizable model?
Right. So before the stream, Paul will confirm this. There was an intervention. He was about to get in his car and drive up here to berate me. In fact, it was so bad. In fact, he was quoting the scene where Hamlet berates his mother. So about my model purchase choices recently. You know, it was a thing. It was a thing. I showed him the Austin Patton armored car.
Yeah.
His first comment was, "That looks like Oscar the Grouch's bin."
It's going to be a good build, that one.
Oh, I think I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not a happy camper.
When is Paul ever happy with anything you build?
No, well, that's why he bought me a Saab Biggin.
I'm amazed you're still allowed to call your channel Scale Modeling Twins.
Yeah.
He hasn't disowned you by now.
Well, you know, he had changed it, I think, just the other day to the dickhead. But I quickly saw that and changed it back.
Well, you know. Saying nothing. JT says, you guys have Uggs. No, we bloody don't.
Uggs.
I might say Ugg, but I don't have them. Dorksaur says, Jim, you can build in a floodplain. The building has to be above flood level. You cannot build in an area designated as wetlands unless you meet certain criteria. I was a land surveyor for 30 years.
Well, there you go.
There we go. See? We have all the professionals in here.
You sir.
Yes. We even have a former professional air traffic controller.
How dare you? I was never professional.
He only ever had one crash. Joe says,
very proud to say I never had a crash.
yeah. You obviously weren't trained by the American Airlines then.
The only
Joe
crash I
says,
ever saw was when I was off duty.
Yeah. Joe says, my watch
He
tells
did
me
a
to drink
Hexeth
water.
and designed denied he was in the room at the time.
Yeah. Joe says, my watch tells me to drink water. All farts like me get lower leg cramps at night when we're not properly hydrated. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, tell me about it. I
Um,
saw lots of close calls, but I never saw an actual crash when I was on ship.
Yeah. Tiffany says, I'm wearing Crocs right now. Handy around the house.
Crook wanker!
The prosecution rests, Tiff.
JT says,
Excuse me while I mute for a second.
yeah. Birkenstocks. Those are cool sandals. Yeah.
Birkenstocks.
Ours are just desert sandals.
So Birkenhead, from what I understand, is a river up in Liverpool. It's a point, maybe? Birkenhead is the other side of the Mersey?
Yes. It's on the Wirral side of the Mersey, opposite Liverpool.
Well, there you go. Look at me knowing geography. Never been to Liverpool. We have a Birkenhead point in Sydney.
Yes. Paul says, I'm drinking the famous grouse whiskey with coffee in aid to make myself feel better while recovering from flu. Oh, God. Famous grouse. That's scraping the barrel, dude.
Oh.
I'm a single malt man myself.
Any whiskey is scraping the barrel as far as I'm concerned.
That's because you have no class. I'm amazed you don't drink WKDs or Prosecco.
Or WD-40.
Yeah. Julian says, car insurance company once told me there was a high level of car crime in my area. I said I'd lived here for 30 years and could count car crimes on one hand. They lumped us in with two other areas that do. Yeah.
Yeah, that would
I'll just say, I only drink beer, wine, gin and tonic, and brandy and coke.
Yeah.
Not all in the same glass.
I was going to say, in the same glass.
See, where my mum lives, when I was 17, that was really. If I was to insure my car there, if I lived with my mum, it would have cost double what it would at my dad's, because my mum's area is classed as a high crime area.
Well,
but even if you rang up the insurance and said it's not a high crime area, it's the next street is a high crime street, but they don't come into the other streets because they know that they'll just get smacked.
But your mum was, in His Majesty's prison at the time. Is that correct?
Oh, you better hope you don't bump into her when you come over to the UK.
Dispersions on Mikey's mum. Oh dear.
Your mum. Your mum.
You two related.
Julie says, Mr. Pobby, evening. David says, got to pop Helen to the hairdressers back shortly. Okay, buddy.
Don't call me shortly.
Oh.
Well, I have painted the top of the...
Patrick, look at that. Let's drop that comment a second, mothers. Let's see, Gary.
And you can even big screen me if you want. So I've got the underside to do, but I'm going to let the top side dry. And by a strange quirk of fate, oh no, it's all right. Forget it. I was going to say something really stupid.
Oh, we expect nothing less.
Well, before we went live, Mikey will bear witness to this. I was going absolutely apoplectic because I couldn't find my desert sand.
Yes.
And all I could find was this Vallejo, and it says arena. So I thought, oh, that's close enough. That looks close enough. That'll do. If you turn the bottle round a little bit, it says sand.
RLMO2 in SMS. I'm trying to remember the number.
I have a pen that does RLMO2. I know that because I was doing the internals of a Stuka yesterday with it.
Ooh, do you have a Stuka?
I do.
Adam.
I do have a 1/72 Stuka, which was a mystery gift from Airfix.
Yeah, there we go.
RLMO2.
Patrick says, I have the Austin as well. Excellent.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Does look like a nice kid, I must admit.
Yeah. GM says, JT, those Crocs made of plastic make your feet sweat. You slide around on smooth surfaces. Bloody dangerous things. Really not a good idea, I say. I totally agree. And they look ridiculous.
Well,
And if you're in the sun in them, they burn your feet on the skin on your feet gets burned through the holes.
nothing wrong with a good old flip-flop.
Exactly.
Or a jandal for our friends who are watching in New Zealand.
Or to quote Jake's favourite joke ever, if you put them on the wrong feet, they're flop flips.
Yeah. JT says Dr. Seuss did a Shakespearean play, Green Eggs and Hamlet.
Green eggs and Hamlet. So this week, changing the subject slightly. So this week, I have thrown myself back into the world of 3D printing. I'm trying to reteach myself 3D printing. And yeah, I'm really going quite deep into settings and things like light off delays and layers and build layers and
very good.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to improve my prints. I printed something off the other day and I wasn't happy. Well, I can actually show you what it was, and I'll tell you the story behind this because it's comical to say the least. Where is it? Bear with. Mr. Skiffins is involved in this.
Why does that not surprise me?
So what I was trying to print off doesn't seem to be here anymore. Was a 1/35th scale.
Yes.
Ship's dial.
Oh yes.
Okay, which I shit you not, it's disappeared. Which, being 1/35th, was smaller than that wheel. Okay.
Yeah.
Took me all day Saturday to get one successful print of it. And my mate Steve.
My mate Steve,
who's a 3D printing guru. He printed some off, and they look absolutely fantastic, and the detail was beautiful on them.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, I must be able to get that level of detail. I started playing around with settings and that, and then I printed off. There he is. Printed off a little skeleton figure, just because I wanted to see what the detail was.
Yeah.
So this is my little.
Can we zoom in, please?
This is my little skeleton. I don't know whether. Let me try and. No, nearly.
Because the light's on the back of your hand.
That's looking quite detailed, though.
Yeah, I mean, the fingerprints are brilliant.
There you go.
There we go.
You'll notice one leg is missing because when I took it off the supports, it broke off. Yeah, there's a. So I was quite pleased with that, but I think it could be better. So I've been playing around with. I've gone all blurry. I've been playing around with 3D printer settings this week and not having not a great deal of success at the moment.
Ew, it's not like you. You normally do all right with 3D printing.
Yeah, I will be. I'll get there.
JT says Dr. Seuss did a Shakespeare. I've just read that one. God,
it was funny the second time too.
Ooh,
Mr. Childs.
We were expecting you, Mr. Childs.
Yes, we were expecting you, Mr. Childs.
Says, good afternoon, human beings.
Good afternoon, Malcolm.
Hello, Malcolm.
Hello, Wookie.
Lord Childs of Newbury. All right, love.
That's what it should be. Jim says, Dog Source, remember the nasty floods of 93 in Iowa? Areas along the Mississippi were ruled off limits for property development in the aftermath. Or so I thought.
Oh.
There might well have been for a certain amount of time until the land dried out.
M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I.
You've been watching Matilda. Nick says your wheels are in the post, Mikey. Thank you, buddy.
Your wheels are in this post.
My wheels for my Lanchester because he found the photo etch wheels for it, so I'll have proper wire wheels. Yeah, so it's going to look sexy. Paul says, "Hi, Malcolm." Ooh, it's not been in there quite long enough yet.
Our mighty leader of men.
Our noble Lord Malcolm. JT says, Benji is barking. He is.
He is.
Matthew says, my dad was air traffic controller. He worked as a radar operator during his national service.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. JT, with my bad jokes, there's no mercy.
No mercy.
Well, no mercy, because mercy is spelled with a C.
Yeah.
Jim says, look at the grouse. Oh, God.
Getting the chopper.
Don't like blended whiskies. GM says, like Mikey, I did see earlier.
It's horrible stuff, whiskey. It's banned.
How dare you? GM says, Mikey, I did see earlier part of a Centurion tank build on one of your channels, one of your site channels. Someone called Chris doing the weathering thought it was you. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have done I've done the Australian Centurion.
Are they Centurion?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Doug says, Jim, I know nothing about Iowa. 93 was I was still in high school. I live on the Gulf Coast where everything's pretty much floodplain.
Ah, right. The Gulf Coast is in the Gulf of America.
No, I know where John's going. You all know where John's going.
Oh, yeah. Just putting it into language that they would understand and not be in trouble for.
Adam says, I'm just about to prime the Stuka. Ooh, you lucky duck. Oh, shit. Just dropped it in the water. I think that's about right.
Right, so why won't my super glue stick this resin? That's interesting.
Joe says 3D printing. Gary, no, that's almost as bad as photo etch. No, I'm taking my like back. Sorry, Tiff.
Oh, I like the idea of 3D printing. I'd love the idea of being able to print not massive models, but things like diorama accessories, things like jerry cans, oil drums, things like that.
Yeah.
Figures. Yeah.
Totally get what you mean there, buddy.
But it is a completely different kettle of fish altogether.
I think it's something that I could get into, and that's part of the reason why I'm not buying one. Because, some people I know who have them that print off everything. Now, I think it'd be great, but the fact is I don't think... I'd want to get into the designing STL files and that sort of thing more than just looking up somebody else's creation.
Yeah, that's what my mate Steve does. He designs stuff. He designed these. He designed those ships dials from a photo that James sent him.
But to do that, I'd have to sit at a computer, and I really don't like sitting at computers anymore. I found it's it feels like it's probably part of a PTSD thing. If that, it's hard to justify it, but for me, I feel like I'm going to let people down, even though I don't think I did. It just feels like people are going to just, what are you doing? That's stuff I need to do.
That's interesting that you feel like that. It's that it goes back to that sort of association thing, doesn't it? It's like somewhere deep inside your head, you're associating it with.
Yeah, it's like
Air Force.
Yeah. Just like there's certain things I've just like,
It's a shame, but it's interesting.
It was shit because I was doing stuff that was saving my boss's reputation, without him knowing about it, because he had no idea what he was doing himself, sort of thing like that. But oh god, I don't want to talk about it. It was just a really awful period of my life.
Let's squirrel that then.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
He's
Venezuela.
going to say something. I know he is. Why isn't Mr. Childs come to join us today?
Probably very busy. He's a very busy young man.
He's on leave.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Although he did send me a WhatsApp message the other day going, check your email.
Tiffany says, no, Joe, you're not allowed.
Not allowed to do what?
Take back his like.
Oh, right. No. And
That is not permitted.
Steve's
Steve
in.
says, hello.
Steve says,
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. So where does Steve reside?
Yeah, there we go.
He's not going to tell you in case you turn up.
JT says there was a guy whose last name was Ferry. Called him Ferry Cross the Mersey, like the song. Oh, that's a nice song, that is.
And here
Joe
I'll
says,
stay.
Questions for the professionals and know-it-alls. You haven't got any of them on here.
No, sir.
What is the best, greatest invention tool in model kit building in the last 40 years since I was away from the hobby? Oh, wow. Probably, I would. Well, here's an interesting thought. I would say you wanted to know what I think is the best invention.
That's why he's
last
asking
40 years. I would say that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
extra thin.
Yeah.
Just two chemicals mixed together.
Because when you think about it, years and years ago, we were all using those tubes.
I'm going to be slightly
That
along those
spurted-
lines. These.
Yes, yeah.
Because when we were younger, we were just using water.
True. I suppose you could say these.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't so much an invention as or I think more as an adaptation, weren't they?
I think airbrush has always been there. They have
Yeah.
certainly improved, but it's just like all kids, none of us can afford the quality stuff. And I would say, and I think you two guys would back me up in my view that
Not chance.
buying an airbrush, the difference between brush painting and what you can achieve with an airbrush, it's certainly worth the money. And you will struggle to learn the airbrush initially, but it's absolutely worth doing because you will suddenly achieve the look you've wanted to do for the rest of your modeling career. If that makes sense.
Yeah. But that is a really good question, Joe. Really good question.
I reckon. What was I going to say? I reckon something as simple as canopy masks, like the Kabuki take pre-cut canopy masks. Not everybody uses them, and they can be as much as sometimes the kit that you're using them on. But sometimes, like if I had them when I was a youngin, I would have. My models would have been a bit nicer.
I've got another one for you.
Yeah.
The internet.
Yeah.
It stopped it being a solitary hobby, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Paul says, it's a miracle. It stopped raining at last.
Because the internet, it's like we've got three friends online here, like me, Gary, and Mikey, and we're all in adjacent rooms. But you'd think that we're in different parts of the world, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think Gary's in England.
Yeah. And you'd think,
And you'd think
John's
Mike could
just
be
sat
in
next
England
to
with a
me.
postcode like that.
Yeah. John's just sat next to me, really. But people think he's in Australia.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should see him after a live stream. Takes his shorts and t-shirt off and puts his woolly knickers and all that on. Just what he does.
I go back and I say, gee, I got away with that one. I think I'm from Australia again. Burks.
No, but when you think about it, if you wanted to learn anything about modelling 40 years ago, you'd have to read it in a magazine.
Yes.
Now you just go onto the internet.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you look
And there's
at
a YouTube video for it.
a lot of scale modelers, like even 10, 15 years ago, they had bookshelves just full of research books because that was the I mean, obviously we had the internet back then, but
Yeah,
it wasn't anywhere near as good. We didn't have as much stuff on there.
and the internet gets thumped quite hard a lot of the time with all the negative stuff that's on there. And yes, I accept that is on there and all that, but the internet, in our case, has brought the world smaller, made the world smaller, because here we are, like John says, three blokes, chatting away as if we're sat next to each other. But in reality, Mike is in a completely different part of the country to where I am, and John's in a completely different part of the world.
Different hemisphere, in fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's the internet. But the internet wasn't a modelling related invention, was it? So if you wanted to take it back to its
pure formula question.
Pure question. Interesting. Paul says he can see a rainbow. Yeah. Let's throw it back to the viewers. Paul says I can see a rainbow out of my window. Third one in 2 days. Well, there's 3 pots of gold knocking around your neck of the woods there. And Gary Markham says he's now at 41,000 feet. Does anybody know a good gas fitter? He says now at 41,000 feet, speed is Mach 0.88, minus 62 outside, just past Brisbane on starboard side. Only one other aircraft flew below us, tracking to Tokyo. Tank kit video is in the playlist.
Gary, thank you for sending me all the links through. I asked my kids if they want to watch it, and neither of them said that they're interested in K-pop at all. So I'm sorry to say, wasted opportunity there, but thanks, I appreciate it.
Crafting Budget Mama's in. Hey, Tash.
Hi, Tash.
Hey, Tash.
Not seen you for a while.
Good to see you. I like that icon.
Yeah, a budgie.
A budgie. Putty budgie. I told a putty tat. David of the Valleys is back.
Welcome back, David.
I'm watching Mikey apply that decal decor.
Oh, I hate decaling.
I love it. Matthew's in. He says 3D printing. Well, we know Matthew's in because he spoke earlier. 3D printing is very addictive. Once you get the settings dialed in, you can make almost anything. I do parts from my RC tanks, Toon tanks, and Warhammer 40k stuff. Always busy doing some 1/16 fuel cans. Yeah, that is the key bit, and that's the bit I'm struggling with. I'm trying to relearn. Let's put it like that. I'm not struggling with it. I'm trying to relearn it. Is getting those settings dialed in so I can get the minimal amount of fails and the most detail. And it is literally it's like a set of scales. You've got to balance it all out.
Indeed.
Tip says, "Be right back. Need to loo.
Run away." Problem is, I don't know where she got to.
So Malcolm Charles says, Joe, social media is the biggest thing that's hit the hobby.
Yeah. Malcolm's messaged me, actually. He's stuck in headquarters. That's why he's not here.
On his days off.
On his days off.
You have to wait for a delivery and it's not turned up. So Malcolm, naughty.
It's probably with 80. I don't know.
If Skiffins has sent it, then it could be for AD, Gary, anyone really. I was talking to AD the other night, actually.
How is he?
He's really well. He's loving his new job as an engineer. New job? Still working for the same company, but we was working on basically towing or lashing up the ships.
Yeah, he was lassoing ships for a living.
Now he's doing cranes.
They've put him on a crane engineers course, and so he's does the engineering on the cranes now.
Do you know that couldn't happen to a nicer bloke? He's turned things around so much in the last 2 years.
Tribute to the Elbow song, "Loneliness of a Crane Driver." Thank you, Elbow. Everyone in the UK is going, what? Who? Elbow is shit.
Never heard of him, mate. Malcolm says social media. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Is Modder's back from the loo, or she's fallen down it? No, I'm going to take it as she's fallen down it.
She's still.
We'll send the A team. Don't worry. Joe says, Timmah extra thin.
Yeah. Airbrush.
Paul says, airbrush. Jem, Malcolm checking emails. John should check his. Ooh, the model student says, hi, everyone. Hello, model student.
Hello, model student. Where are you joining us from?
Oh, she's back. She's not fallen down the toilet, then. We don't need to send the A-team. Matthew says, sorry, internet for research instead of having to buy books.
Yeah.
I still buy books.
I tell you what the issue is with internet research with me is I'm sure I've got ADHD because I go down so many rabbit holes and go so far away from what I originally went on to do every single time. You know, you go on the internet to research, I don't know, B25 Mitchells in the desert, and you end up looking at 3D print files for Warhammer.
Bloody hell. Wait, Rose's parcel's arrived already.
What parcel's that?
Off the channel.
Oh, well, he's got it already, has he?
Yeah.
Blimey, that was
quick. Same time yesterday.
Yeah. That was... We're going to have to say good things about Royal Mail.
Bob says, RCV engine, if you include radio control stuff.
Okay.
Model student says, airbrushing changed everything for me. Also, liquid masking. That's an interesting.
Yeah. I haven't. Well, the problem I have with liquid masks is they give you so much in a jar that if you don't use it all very much quickly, so I speak very good England, I do. You don't use it quickly; it solidifies in the jar.
So the mask oil you're talking about, the purple Humbrol stuff?
The purple, horrible smelling Humbrol stuff.
It's very good, isn't it? But yeah, it does have a short shelf life.
And I had the what was the other one I had? This one from VMS. I had their masking fluid, and that did the same.
I don't do liquid masking. I tried it, but I didn't really get on with it.
It's actually really good. But I don't find it very cost effective. Let's put it like that. Because I waste a jar.
So here we go. The Microset Microsol is it's all upside down. You get the idea. These are the microscale products, right? I have got the other stuff. I found their liquid decal film is really good. I was recommended their micro mask stuff. I don't get on with this one. It's quite okay, but it left a couple of holes that the mask or the Humbrol stuff didn't. So I use, what I need to really. I just sort of shop and change. I'm not really loyal to brands.
No, that's fair enough. You've got to find one that really works for you, and I think I've not yet to find a masking fluid that works for me.
I think John's just wrong.
Of course.
We wouldn't have it any other way. JT says 3D printing any day. You can make anything and make it. See, that's another good point. You're not reliant on companies to make aftermarket anymore.
No. And the other thing is with STL files, once you buy an STL file, it's yours.
Yeah.
All right, there are restrictions. You can't use it for commercial properties and all that. But, if you break a part,
you can print as many parts off.
That MiG-21 boarding ladders. There you go.
Yes.
Which is what I did for you, wasn't it, John?
It is, and it's happily sitting in a Photo World Air Force Museum next to a MiG-21. So it's become a museum item.
Yeah. So I sent John 2 that I printed off in case one broke. But then if they'd have broken, I could just print off another one.
Yeah.
Without having to buy it again.
Yeah. See, I bought an STL file, but I've still not had the model.
Oh, shut up.
I bought a model with an STD, but no, it doesn't matter. No, I won't get it.
I'm actually thinking of getting it because creating a new character for a game that me and Malcolm are involved with on Sundays, and we've created our new characters. So what we're thinking of doing is downloading the STL files for the characters and doing them for Telford next year.
Oh wow!
To show that M4H do tabletop gaming as well.
Yeah.
JT says 3D. Oh, I've just read that one. Fucking rugby game. Dunkasaur says
English postcodes.
35 people watching, 23 likes, I think. Dunkasaur says pre-cut masking airbrushes and 3D resin printers would be my top 3. Yeah. Adam says the chat's actually bots, not real people. Well, yeah. Who knows? It could well be.
We could be bots. We could be AI generated.
Well, we sound that stupid, don't we?
Yes. Yes. Yes, you do. Only joking.
I'm going to
the Mole student says, I've never found out I liked modelling without YouTube.
Well, that's an interesting, and judging. Can we just go back to that last comment? Judging by your last your handle, shall we say, the model student, I take it you're somewhat younger than us on here.
I don't know. I might not be younger than me because I'm not as old as you.
Well, yeah, but you are knocking on a bit now.
Steady on. Not even 40 yet.
I'd be interested to know what your age is, model student, because
Stop flirting.
No, the problem this hobby has is a lot of grey-haired, balding old men. Or the perception is, yes, and I do resemble that perception. The perception is it's for old men, and it's not. It's everybody can do it, and getting younger people into the hobby is essential to keep it going.
I think a big part, a part of it is the price of kits and things. So it's not so much of an issue in scale modeling because you can get some fairly cheap kits. But then when you get into stuff like railway modeling, it gets stupidly expensive. So it's only once people get into their 40s and 50s that they can start affording stuff like that, generally.
Yeah, I always thought that the sort of entry point, and I may offend someone here, I don't know, and I apologise if I do, it's not meant. The entry point to scale modelling for youngsters would be Warhammer, and to a certain degree, Dungeons and Dragons, because you can build your own models. You know, and then the next step would be to go to scale modelling.
I don't know, it depends what you're interested in, doesn't it? Because if you're interested in fantasy, then yeah, but
a lot of people follow the Stranger Things TV show.
Yeah,
you know, and they do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons in that. And
you can actually get a model of the Stranger Things sheriff's car.
Yeah. So I'm just.
Oh, there we go. She, we're not sure. But they've responded. JT says Model Railroader magazine had scale plans in the center poles. Ooh. The Mole student says, I'm real.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are.
I'm just a figment of your imagination.
Oh.
I'm sure you are as well. JT says, skip to my loo. Lol. Paul says, I have a load of cardboard boxes if M4H can use them. I'm sure they could.
I'm sure Mr. Childs would answer that one for us.
Dogsaur says, my silhouette cameo for is great for making custom masking, although I don't think many people use it for modelling.
Now, I bought my wife a silhouette cameo machine for her card making, and I thought I could use that as well for making masks. But the process blew my mind.
And he's never gone back to it since.
No, I haven't, and I'm sure I'm missing a trick there.
Who knows? GM says, John, no worries, mate. Daughter Tayan's music video is racing up the music charts. I expect it will make #1 soon. The American critics love it for a change.
Cool.
Well, okay, I'll have to look that up. No, I'll watch it myself. Don't you worry about
that. Go on, Gary.
Tiffany Lou says, Postie came. Still no stickers yet, but I got a special letter I've been waiting 4 weeks for.
Ooh.
A summons.
And the model student is from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, home of the Lancaster that flies. Yes, the only one that
Nice.
flies at the moment, because ours is going through major servicing.
Yeah.
JT says, Gary, the search engines are also bad. They make ADHD worse when they assume what I'm looking for and change it. Yeah. I'm terrible. You go on the search engine, you go, no, I want to find out about, that looks interesting. That looks interesting.
So Hamilton is the home of the Mooseroo Cup. It's where it gets judged.
Yes, it is. It is as well. Paul Wiltshire says, after watching the Mosquito Squadron on BBC iPlayer, I might see if I can get the decals for one if the mosquitoes use one of the mosquitoes used in that film. Yeah, Mosquito Squadron, not quite as good as 633 Squadron.
No.
Gino says, more good model companies to push each other. Well, yeah, that would be interesting. You have more good model companies out there, they'd all be pushing each other for better. David says, just finished a Mr. Craft Piper. Is that an L? Piper Cub from these M4H box, but a little confused. Box says 148th and instructions say 172nd. Yeah, I believe Mr. Craft, Gary Evans did a Mr. Craft model, and I don't think he's fully recovered from it yet.
Oh, was that the Harrier?
Yeah,
I think it was the Mr.
Harrier
Craft
type thing.
Yeah. And Gino says, Gino says to put out better quality models. Yeah, so they should be pushing for quality all the time.
Yes.
And quality control. Are you listening, Airfix?
Not that you're making any accusations or anything.
No. Joe says, for me, it's better glue. I just remember as a kid back in 72, all the mess with the glue. I couldn't wait until glue dried, so kit was messy. Yeah, that's where the extra thin, fast-acting, capillary action glues come into their own.
Things.
JT says, every time I hear Microsol, I think of the Jerky Boys. I wish that they had them in the UK or Australia. Wonder what the crank calls would be like. Yeah, no idea.
The Jerky Boys?
Sounds like a mistake, and that's spelt wrong, of the Jersey Boys, maybe.
Yeah, or it's a radio show or something where they do prank calls. That makes sense. Ooh, we've got 36 people watching.
And Gina says, and the paints are better too. Well, yeah, because I must admit, when I was a kid, you only had the Airfix tins. Now, Christ, you got more than you can bargain
Shake
for.
a stick at.
Trevor says, has anyone used Quintus Studio orders parts for the Drone Hunter on the 15th of October? Still not come out. Answering emails.
Oh,
Quintus Studios. Sorry, has anyone used Quintus Studios orders parts of the Drone Hunter?
ordered parts, I imagine.
Ordered parts of the Drone on the 15th. They're still not come out. Answering.
I've used Quintus Studios a fair bit, and I love it. In fact, the build I'm doing now is using them. So this is the interior kit of the Tornado IDS showing there.
Yep.
And I'll show you what it looks like in the flesh because I can. Sliding over to grab it. Because the canopy's off at the moment, I could show you what it's like and how good it is. So this kit is the Italy Tornado. It has no decals, just raised detail for the interior. Let's see, I'll take the seats out.
That's a funny looking Messerschmitt.
Yeah, it's probably...
That does look good. That does look good.
Yeah, it lifts it. Like it's worth the entry fee, I'd say. Like, it's gorgeous stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's mainly the panels.
Yes. As much as I love looking at your stuff, John, can we crack on with the comments because we're getting behind?
Do it.
On with the show, Gary.
JT says, do modelers snigger when they build the Dauntless SBD?
Do now.
And the model student says, I've begun 3D printing. It's awesome tech. Wheels, cans, sandbags, even figures are free on Thingiverse. Yeah, there are a lot of free and good quality free stuff out there as well.
Yeah.
Matthew Wag says, I'm working on tank crew figures. I'm scanning my World War II living history pics and using them as STL files. Wow.
Ooh, that's cool.
That'd be interesting to know the process, how you do that.
Yeah.
And GM says, yesterday I was satellite viewing England. I started with Wales, but had trouble following the goat tracks you call roads. I saw Telford, but couldn't see Shelfy walking Benji on the streets. Well, yesterday was my day off. I was walking Benji today.
Well, there you go.
We alternate. Me and the current Mrs. Morris alternate.
You can spot Gary because he's the one that looks like this a mirror. Sun's reflecting off a mirror as it goes around the street.
That and the gravitational pull of all the other cats and dogs are in the area.
Yes.
And the model student, just to confuse us all, says, I'm 59. Started a little channel to document me starting from scratch. Didn't build as a kid. I've been able to influence some of my friends' kids to start. Bandai got them going, no glue or paint. Yeah.
Great to hear.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, mate.
Love it.
Yeah, Bandai, literally, the quality of this stuff. And, you know, a lot of the Star Wars stuff, kids like Star Wars, just clicks together. Doesn't really need glue. Brilliant. And Paul says, I have a 16-year-old family friend who I help with scale modeling. It's great. And he likes the hobby. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's the future of our hobby.
Also, let's see if we can find a link to Model Student 20 channel.
Yeah. I would like to subscribe to that.
In fact, I'll look once I've put the setting solution on this.
Okay. And Gary Markham says, Paul W., hope you're doing well there. Sorry, a bit slow getting back to you.
There you go.
Jim says, steady on, GM. Goat tracks. They're probably sheep tracks in Wales.
Yeah. We do have goats and pigs and things.
Yeah, but you prefer
they drive around in big flashy cars, though.
They say variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
And Adam Scale Modeling says, Graham's workshop prices are a bit wild for starters, especially when it comes to kids, explaining why a bit of plastic is costing 25 to 30 bucks plus. But with more younger folk doing 3D printing, I think it might go wild. Yeah, I mean, Games Workshop are pricey, I must admit. I see what you mean. But if you go onto sites like My Mini Factory, the stuff on there is amazing, and it's a lot cheaper. And it's all, you know, it's not knockoff stuff. It's kosher stuff that people have designed themselves.
Can I just say, I don't like Model Student. He's got more subscribers than me.
Wow. Let's see the link.
Modders has put it in.
All right. I do agree with what Adam's saying about the Games Workshop prices. Yeah.
Oh yeah, God yeah. They're ridiculous.
He says, "I'm a good girl, John. No summons for me." JT says, Darth Vader building a model with Luke Skywalker. Luke, help me take this mask off.
That's funnier than what it should be, but yeah.
Paul says, Gary Markham, it's cool, mate.
God, how am I supposed to see these decals?
And GM says, Jim, yes, goat tracks, narrow dirt trails that wander all over the place.
Mm.
And Patrick says, I'm going to ruin this name. Sorry, Taeon's voice is amazing. Right, so we've got to find that now and listen to that. Kev says the quality of models have greatly improved since the 60s and the 70s. I think, yes, they have. And I think we now have very high expectations.
Yeah.
I think the expectations can be too high. I think it's quite fair. Like people will say, "Oh, Tamiya are like the best brand out there, and if it's phenomenal, all that sort of stuff." The engineering, absolutely true.
Tamiya 20 years ago or something.
Yeah, but you see,
but my view is
I'll be controversial now. I don't enjoy Tamiya kits as much as I build other kits because they go together too bloody easily.
Yeah.
Now, I know that's putting things a bit on their head. There's always the joke about the Tamiya kit. You just pull the glue in one end of the box, give it a shake, and out comes a kit. They are incredibly well engineered. They're incredibly easy to build kits, but I get no
Joy.
Satisfaction. As Mick Jagger once said, I can't get no satisfaction out of a Tamiya kit. It's too easy.
I totally agree with you. I find myself being more of a builder than a painter, I think. I don't really enjoy painting. People enjoy different aspects of the hobby. I do enjoy it all, but I enjoy, say, building more than painting, for instance.
Yeah, I think I would agree. I would be the same there, John. I'm a much more a builder than a painter. It's not so much a lover and a fighter; it's a builder and a painter. But I do agree with Kevin. Quality of models have greatly improved since the 60s and 70s.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And the model student says, "Do you guys have a favourite manufacturer? My limited experience has been mostly with the big four: Revell, Monogram, Italeri, Airfix, and Tamiya. My first Meng kit, and it seems really good so far. Meng are very good kits.
Yes.
As you'll see tomorrow, if you're around tomorrow, we do like ICM.
Yes.
So
they have sponsored the build.
Yeah, but that's not why I'm saying that. We've done many ICM builds on this channel, and I do like them. I would say, do I have a favourite manufacturer? No, I don't. If I look at my stash, I've got Airfix in there. I've got Tamiya in there. I've got Hobby Boss in there. Hasegawa, Revell, Italieri. What's that? Can't see who that is. Someone's put a sticker all over it. I've got Magic Factory, Ryfield models. And for Christmas,
the most pointless decal ever.
For Christmas, I've got a Great Wall Hobby 148 F14 Tomcat.
So, which is the most stupid decal ever? The one you're doing now? The fuel tank?
Is that the fuel filler cap thing?
Yeah. It's just too small and too fragile.
I like the small ones. Are you going to do all the no steps?
Maybe.
Okay, so JT said Jerky Boys was a movie. And they have recordings of their prank calls. Okay, Soul is one of the characters. All kinds of people are called lol. Okay, not heard of Jerky Boys. GM says Patrick Tay's song Panorama, a song we wrote together last year with a fellow songwriter Kanzi. First song on her 10-year anniversary album. Okay. The model student says that cockpit looks awesome. Dog walk back in a jiff. Very cool. Thank you. And enjoy the walk. And Patrick says, yes, I've seen the teasers, GM. How are we doing for time? 25 minutes.
Yes. Tiffany says put the link up.
Yeah. Yeah, so where it should say Avgas 100 litres or whatever, 1,000 litres, it says Avga because it's that small and crap that it's folded over itself and broken up and things.
It probably says Avgas 100 octane.
Yeah, no. What I said was Avgas 100 litres. So now it says Avga 100L.
Adam Scale Modelling says, and are we getting the eventual 4K Warhammer Henry Cavill thing? And even if it's crap, it'll make the models fly. Well, yeah, you put Henry Cavill's name. I think he is a big war gamer, I know, but I think it would be nice. Paul says he asked for a 1/350th kit of my great uncle's ship, HMS Belfast. My wife saw the price and said, on your bike.
Where does number 16 go? I think, so favourite brands, Edward are up there for me. I think they're like, I haven't done the Tamiya Spitfire yet, but the Edward Spitfires I've done, and certainly their biplanes. I love the attention to detail they have, and the fit is generally really, really good. But my point is, they tend to produce plastic kits to sell more photo etch, but they're moving away from photo etch and getting into 3D printing, which is a big sort of pointer to where the hobby is going. And I'm actually surprised by that, but good on them. It looks like they're still leading the industry.
Cool. And Trevor says, just put pic of my 3D prints in Discord showroom. I will have a look at those after the live stream, sir. And Gino says, my youngest son has started modelling as well. Then he switched to Gundam, but it's still modelling. Absolutely, it is.
Yeah, we're not going to criticise any sort of subject matter.
No. JT says, Gary, paper models are satisfying. Building is a good part of it. No painting really needed. Just those markers that will make you high. Yeah, I've heard very interesting stories about paper models, and Mr. Childs will probably chip in on that one if he's still watching. JT says, markers are the new glue. Well, I went down the marker rabbit hole with the AK pens, and not this Telford just gone, but the one before. I bought the full set, and I have been bitten by them. So the metallics are great. Most of the colors are okay, but they're red brown, which came out salmon pink, nearly ruined my Jagdpanther. So I'm not quite 100% there with markers yet.
Right, let's rattle through. Joe, Gino, my son does the Warhammer stuff too expensive for me, being that I also play golf and drink. There we go. Patrick says, personally, I like the old 70s kits as much as the new ones. Yes, Gary, I'm the same. Building is the fun part. Painting is a necessary evil.
Yeah, and some of those 70s kits are still good kits.
Oh, yeah.
Joe says, yes, JT, markers are great. David, I have enjoyed building kits from all manufacturers, even if they have PE. Yeah, I like ICM, and I like Meng. Meng are good.
Yeah. I didn't like their F-35.
Controversially, I like Mini Art.
I love Mini Art.
Mini Art are great, but they're really
tell you which one I do like as well. Dapple.
Yes.
For the trains.
Yeah,
I'm not massive on.
Yeah, shut up, you whinge. Gino says, I love the most big marks, but like ICM and Mini Art as well, but there are a lot of great companies now.
There are.
And a lot of them are in Eastern Europe, which we never saw happening in the 80s.
No.
JT says, something really funny, military designations, bosun's mate, second class, BM2. Yeah. Jim, my favorite manufacturers are the ones that make kits I like. Avgas 100 liters is 100 octane leaded fuel. 100 LL is now leaded fuel. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
JT says second class. David, I have put pics of the Piper Cup in Discord.
Cool. I'll have a look at those after the stream.
Paul says, if you don't like tiny decals, then don't do the HP Victor K2 from Revel or Matchbox.
Why did we have to mention a Victor?
It's taunting you, isn't it?
No, so I've done that, and I've put every decal on, and it's worth doing.
Shut up.
Every time I see a post about a model Victor on Facebook, I tag Gary in it. Just to wind him up.
Awesome.
Jem says, Paul, some with Airfix F4 Phantom decals.
Oh, God. That is notorious, the F4 Phantom for decals.
Won't be doing one. Not overly keen on jets.
Stencils.
JT says, golf is the reason you drink.
Well.
Paul says, yes, Gary Markham. Mr. Charles says, Gary, it's been 5 years since my last paper model. I will be on tomorrow and can show you my paper build. There we go.
I look forward to that.
Look forward to that, Malcolm.
Patrick says, I love mini art kits as well.
Oh, they're great. Loving the omnibus build.
JT says, would a Piper be a Scottish plane? Don't look under the plane.
So it's that Monty Python skit with the guy under a kilt, and he says, it's all right, I'm a doctor, and then he crawls back out again and says, I'm actually a gynecologist, but I'm on lunch break.
Right.
David says he was going to mention the F4 lol. Yeah, notorious for decals. And Joe Leal says, no, JT, it's the only place I don't drink. It's hard enough playing sober.
That's true.
I've got 633 scored in
Yes, I heard.
my head.
Paul says, did you see HP Victor K2 then?
Stop
Yeah.
it.
He did do a rather nice model of a Victor.
Who did?
Paul. It's in the group, Facebook group.
Oh, right. Okay.
The channel's very own Facebook group.
Good. Brilliant. Wonderful.
Go and have a look, Gary. I tagged you in it.
JT says, David, the F4B4 lol.
Oh, question for you, Gary.
And Steve Paul says, any progress with the 3D printing, Gary?
No, Steve, he still hasn't printed off my tank.
No, I've had another failure, so I'm going to have to. Well, yes, I have, because I've been doing a lot of research, Steve. So I might try some different resin in the near future. But yeah, I am getting my head around settings and all that sort of thing. So progress that way, but the print I had running while I was at group the other day failed.
Oh.
But I think I know why it failed, and it wasn't my doing. But there we go.
Blame Mikey.
Hey?
Blame Mikey.
Yeah.
He's always behind it.
Yeah.
GM says, Paul W, it's a worry. I've 11 Airfix F4s in the stash. I've started 2. Oh my God, that's a lot of decaling.
Lots of decals. Worth doing.
See, for me, that would just feel like, no.
Paul Wiltshire says the Revel Shackleton AEW2 has 56 tiny decals. I've got a Revel Shackleton hanging above my head, but it's not the AEW2.
Like on a Tornado, John.
I'm sorry?
What are the decals like on the Tornado?
Oh, you know, they're sort of like transparent. You put them in water, they slide off.
Dickhead. Fucking rugby match.
Not so bad. There's one per flight control surface saying no step. If you do the ones that are based in Germany, they're in German as well as English. Mine is 617 squadron, so it was only in the UK, and it's got the single ones. But no, it's quite reasonable.
Cool. Excellent.
Next, JT says golf in the south. You don't go in the pond for your balls. No, once you go in the water, that's for the alligators.
Unless you're Happy Gilmore.
Well, yeah, then you end up with a wooden hand. Is that it? Are we caught up? No. GM says, Mr. Morris seemed like a good idea at that time. F4 anyone? I actually haven't got a Phantom in my display case.
I don't have one in my stash either.
These are cartographic decals, but they're not lifting very well at all.
I blame the operator.
Oh dear, I feel an urge for a Phantom. Oh, we'll see. What's happened to my?
Just don't force them. Just take your time. They if they take a bit longer, they take a bit longer.
Lots of happy smiling faces giggling from Mr. Wiltshire.
I think you'll find with the cartograph ones, their saving grace is if you leave them in too long, they won't break up like some other brands do, like Edward.
JT says, great models, lads. I'm not sure how long to give the Vallejo paints time to dry before I flip this over and do the underside, which has not been touched yet. So I'll just leave it a little bit longer.
I want a leather brown colour. What'll I do? Maybe that one. Maybe a light rust.
At last.
No, hand over the void. It's going in the void. Yes. Any more comments, or are we done?
No, there's some more.
David said, Helen just messaged reminding me it's December. Yes, I said dishes. She said the Christmas ones. Lol. JT says John's model is an Emmy Award winner.
I shouldn't be laughing at these dad jokes, but I've been a dad so long, my humour level has dropped significantly.
Paul Wiltshire said, why were the Shackletons named after the Magic Roundabout characters? I don't know the story behind that, but they did all have characters from the Magic Roundabout stenciled on their nose art.
We talk about nose art, like, how it's gone the way of the button-up boot. We do it in wartime. We're not, Australia aren't at war at the moment, which is a great thing. But when we deploy, we tend to put nose art on, and a lot of it's really cool. It's like you just do it, a couple of guys, and they just sort of paint on the side, or China graph pencil, or whatever. And it's funny how later on it becomes a thing of legend, and people are talking about, that plane, and you just go, well, it's just one of the other ones, but so the combat dolphin and stuff like that. It's really good to look back on now, but you think nothing of it at the time.
GM says, John, would you like an F4 or an Airfix F4 or a Fujimi F4? Both build either RAF or RN versions in 1/72.
I don't want to say yes.
But you're going to.
No, I have enough in the stash. I'm looking at the stash. Let's have a look at the stash. So this is probably going to be upside down. Oh, it is upside down. There we go.
Australia, we come to expect it.
So look, I have enough kits. I don't know. I'm not looking at my screen, but I've got 3 shelves of Airfix and stuff down there. I've got enough. Thank you very much. No, if I want a Phantom, I'll certainly
go to the top shelf again. Go to the back to the top shelf.
Oh, cripes.
Go to the left-hand side.
Is it there?
It's a Victor.
No, it's not. It's a Valiant.
It's a Valiant.
That's
the J
one
model.
I've got. Yeah, I've got the Vulcan.
TSR2 above that. What else we got?
Oh, Mitchell with a glazed nose. And Orion. Oh.
ME110, the omnibus up the very top.
Oh, another Yag Panther.
Have you got another Yag Panther up there?
No, it's the same box.
That's the box.
Yeah.
Right.
Another Tornado, the Edward one.
So what he's saying is he doesn't actually have any of these kits. It's just he's kept the boxes.
No, these are all as you see them, except for that Tomcat. There isn't a Tomcat. That's actually an Edward Zero.
What Airfix kits have we got?
Let's see. Wellington, Whitley, a Lysander, Chipmunk.
Nice.
There's a Jaguar, the Valiant. Yeah, that's all.
I've got a Lysander.
And another one. My daughter bought one in the house the other day, but she had it behind her back. So I'm going to say that's not mine yet.
All right.
We have more comments.
Cool. Paul says, I was at Eastbourne Model Show this year and a guy recognized my Shackleton and said he worked on the real aircraft.
Ah,
cool.
55,000 nuts and bolts flying in close formation. GM says the name for the shacks was because the same numbers of roundabout names as shacks in service.
That makes sense. 7 of them, 7 characters, something like that.
Yeah. Adam Scale Modeling says, I do the Vulcan, but end up spending a month in the undercarriage.
we've got Vulcans to do next year.
Yeah.
We're doing a V-bomber build.
So I've done the Vulcan and the Victor. Both of them look fantastic. I'm really happy with both. But the Valiant is certainly going to be built.
So will we be doing a V-bomber build or a Vulcan build?
V-bomber.
So that John can do his Valiant then, can't he?
Yeah, and you can do your Victor when you get it.
I haven't got one. I can do the Vulcan. I can do my Vulcan.
Yeah.
Tiffany says, ooh, you have a Lotus.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. A Super 7. Yes, sure do.
JT says, wouldn't it be great if a call sign for Vulcan was Spock?
Ooh, 10 minutes. Don't think we've got enough time to do that. But that's what I'll be doing today, is putting the rest of the decals on.
So I've repainted mine. I'll show you this. So
it's starting to look like a plane.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let's do yours first. Let's zoom in on Mikey. Let's go around so we have time to chat afterwards.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. So what's that you got in the gun bays? Is that blue tack? Is it?
Yeah, it's just blue tack that was sprayed over.
Yep. That's looking great. So the spaghetti, as you were saying, that was. Did you use a marker pen? How did you say you did that, or was it just a brush?
Paintbrush.
Paintbrush.
Great.
Red and blue.
Yeah. So you did that article you sent me. You do believe that is correct, like those colours, that configuration. Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Sand and Spaghetti.
Sand and spaghetti. Because what I didn't show anybody, we'll finish with you. But the photos I sent you, we have a model of a 3 Squadron Hurricane at Fighter World with much the same paint job on it.
Yeah.
But different colours. So this is it here. Let's see. If you can zoom in on me for a moment, if you will. Right. So this is it's huge. I don't know what scale it is, 1:16 or something like that. You can see the size of the bollards in the background. It's a big model. So as you can see, the leading edges and underside of the cowl, these are like a sky blue with bits of dark blue and all that sort of stuff. And it sort of looks out at place until you go to the front view. And if you can imagine that diving out of the sun, you're not going to see the plane at all. So it's actually very effective. But if you get above it, you're going to, it's going to blend into the desert and everything else and the sky below it. So it's much the same idea, different colors. OS being the RWF3 Squadron code. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I have shown you the artwork in the background now, all the new stuff. So this is the new prints that they've had commissioned. Aren't they fantastic? Compared to the size of the person and the Spitfire. Not a real Spitfire, it's a fiberglass one, but you get the idea. Oh, that's other stuff. Yeah, but like that. Isn't that wonderful artwork?
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right, so what I've done, it started off, I wasn't really happy with the demarcation between the sand yellow and the blue, Lichtblau. So I've just redone that with a bit of spaghetti, and I'm quite happy with that. The white was already done. I've got the spinner and the afterbody assembly ready to go. They're over there, and RLMO 4 is redone there. So the next step, I've got the landing gear struts on.
Ooh, they look fragile.
Well, no, they're quite strong, actually. This is a Hasegawa kit from back in the day. They're not going to break off anytime soon. They have square trunnions, I guess you'd want to call them, to give you the right sort of splay and angle and everything else. I've done black over these boots because looking at the information I've got, it's got like a leather sort of boot over the oleo strut there, and same with the tail wheel. Has a red leather sort of bit of a plastic dingus on it there, and I've given that a gloss coat as well. You can see it's sort of shining in certain light, so that'll be ready for decals next week. Showing here, and this is probably going to be the biggest worry I have with this kit is the age of these decals.
Did you see the white balance change on the camera then?
No. Oh
yeah,
yes,
massively.
Yeah, right. Wow, yes. Anyway, so we'll see how these go next week. I'll certainly put the main ones on. I was thinking about painting this recognition stripe here, but I think I'll just use a decal. It's not going to be the same color as the wingtips, but I'll use a decal. Why not? Because then it's hard on by the Balkenkreuz, and I think I'll just, that'll balance that out a bit. And I have a choice. What I like about this, it has a choice of the 66s or the 6s, whether it be the, the 1943 desert ones or the...
John, cover them symbols at the bottom, mate. The symbols at the bottom, cover them up. No, down. You know which symbols I'm on about. Don't take the mic. There we go. YouTube doesn't like them being on screen.
Well, okay, that's a challenge. Let's see if they actually flag it up. I don't think I will.
Seriously? I just said don't put them on here.
No.
It's a historical thing.
Yes, but YouTube bloody flags it up.
Yeah, but Okay, we'll see if they do. I don't believe they will.
Well, they might not, but the rules say you can't show that on here.
Okay.
Anyway, how have you got on, Gary?
I've just painted the top. The
Oh,
top
yeah.
half is done. There's a,
What
I've got the
colour
art.
are you doing underneath?
It's the same color. It's the same color all round.
Ah,
So it'll when the top's dry enough for me to put it upside down on the thing, I'll paint the underneath. But that's all I've done today.
cool. Let's get through these last comments. Jem says, I've flown the Shack Dougal. The noise levels inside would match a C-130. Paul says, I want a Valiant and a Vulcan to complete my V-bombers. Steve says, just design the trim mechanism that is not included in the 118th Zero. You don't realise the big hole you put me in, Gary. You can have mine if you want.
My work here is done.
Paul says, I have another Victor to build. Nice.
Nice.
Matthew says, my Jag Panther is 1/16 and just needs the dry sprockets, painting, and then doing some metal tracks. Buying for it to be 90% finished. Nice. David said, looks good, Mikey. Thank you, buddy. JT says, you could call the aircraft Ponvar when Spock gets aggressive during a mating season.
Oh, that's right. That's what they call Nookie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ponvar season. Like for 3 months, they go off and like have sex, all these Vulcans.
Yeah. Jem says, RF guys called the paint scheme on the Hurricane Spaghetti Camo. Yes, they did. Joe says, not buying any more models this year, but next year's big project for me will be the Liberty ship. Wife's grandpa was a merchant marine during World War II. Oh.
Nice.
JT, Squadron 40 dive. Cool. Harry says, afternoon, everyone. Afternoon. Matt says, 44 minutes left on my American build, and then 14-hour print on a bulldozer blade for Charlie 2. Wow. And Joe says, it's not Mikey, it's YouTube. YouTube is goofy. Yes. Even saying the name of that symbol can get the channel, get the video flagged up.
But you can watch a film with it on.
Yeah. I've got to play by their rules, otherwise they screw the channel over. And that spoils it for everyone then. David says, YouTube are inconsistent over the symbol on different channels. Yeah. Harry says, has anyone bought the airscale poster of the Mark 1 Cardor Typhoon? Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be, you can show, the only time you can show it is in very specific circumstances. So, like, if it's educational, like a documentary or something like that. So, yeah, they're really picky and strict on it.
Well, they're wrong.
Yes, I agree. Paul says, I have 4 large-scale ships to build next year.
No!
Yeah. Sounds like fun. Right, we have got 1 minute 30 left. That's unusual for us.
Goodness gracious.
JT says, thanks for a good session. You guys made me laugh. Good. Glad. Don't know what to do now. We don't normally finish early.
We've got a minute to kill.
Yeah.
Don't forget tomorrow.
Yes.
There
The
you
Humvee
go.
build.
Yeah.
In Save the Day, he says, I'm going to make like a Vulcan. I'll be back in February. I wish.
Nice.
So that's what we're doing tomorrow, guys and gals.
Yes.
New one.
Lovingly donated to us by ICM through Mr. Evans's contacts.
Yes.
And we'll be trying to do a really good job on these.
Yes.
Because
what was I going to say? Oh, yeah.
So there could be 2 of these in Australia at the moment. I've got one. Timmah has got one. So that's, hats off to Gary and his contacts and everybody at ICM. We'll do the best we can to do an honest appraisal of this kit.
Yes.
It does look nice.
look at that. 6 seconds to go.
Stu says tumbleweed. JT says Vulcan glue it mind melds. Jem says finished German kits. Can you show on screen? You can, but again, you got to cover that symbol. because they don't like that symbol, even if it's on a model kit. JT says, you guys are doing Hummers. We are.
We are.
And it's going to be a little bit of a competition as well, if you're joining in. If you're on the Discord, Tiff has put a poll up on the Discord to ask who's joining. We don't need to know if you're not joining in or why. All we need to know is if you are joining in. Because if you're joining in, you can take part in the competition. If not, then it's just going to be the 6, 7 of us that are on here building it, doing the competition, which should be fun anyway. And there is a prize. It's an ICM.
Prizes!
Prizes!
And now we've gone over.
It says, Nodge, you can only show that symbol reversed as it's the Buddhist symbol for good luck.
Ah.
David says, enjoyed another good stream. Good.
Thank you, David.
JT says, saw the smile on John. Yes.
Well, you know,
GM
none of
says,
us,
cheers.
none of us support those views. Everyone watching the channel knows that.
Well, exactly. But like I said, at the end of the day, I've got to play by YouTube's rules. Otherwise, they screw the channel over and it spoils it for everyone. Trevor says, 2026 Airfix calendar just arrived. Ooh. I don't know whether to get another train one. I quite like my train ones. Steve says, great result for Leeds United last night, guys. How dare you? Julian says, hopefully the Hummers won't be eggy ones. Ew. Dude. Sorry, what were we going to say, John, before we go?
No, that's it. I was just thinking, footy or whatever. Just like I haven't covered Leeds or whoever was playing. No idea, sorry.
Okay. All right. That's it for today. We're back tomorrow, 12 till 2, with the all-new Humvee build. Until then, yeah.
I've not had a Hummer for a while.
Until then, cool for now.
Yeah.
Get in that bloody office now. I'm having enough of this.
Oh, God, let's bring professional. What are you doing?
No biscuit for you.
Gary.